Hey guys, Justin Bryant here from selfmadesuccess.com. In this video, I'm going to show you how to become a full-time YouTuber in 2017, meaning you could eventually quit your job, you could live off of YouTube income, you could have more free time, you could make videos and do what you want to do instead of having a traditional job, having a commute to work every day, and dreading your life. So, there's a few main things that you have to do, that you have to plan out, that you have to specifically do to create a channel that makes enough money to do this. So, the first thing is you need to pick a topic with lots of potential content. So, this is where a lot of people get it wrong. You got to really plan all this stuff out before you create your channel. So, for instance, if you're doing like a comedy channel, you're just doing stuff that's funny, you're doing random stuff, or you're doing cat videos or something like that. That's great and all. You might get a few million views if it goes viral, but you're going to have a hard time keeping that up. Your cat can only do so many funny things. You know, you can only come up with so many funny things to say unless you're just really good. You're just much better than most people at comedy. So, I'm going to show you a few structured YouTube channels that are very popular that did a good job of planning and doing something in an industry that has unlimited topics to cover as videos. So, Business Insider being the first one, they're a great example because they do news. Their videos are many times very short. You see the top last week or so, they've been doing like 1 or 2 minute videos. The thing is, these are all about new things going on. These are news. News is always been around and it will always be around. It's people want to know what's going on right now. People want to know what's going on around them, what's happening in their country, what's happening in their state, what's happening in their neighborhood, what people like them are doing, what are the trends, things that are new and related to what's going on right now, like current events. Though there will always be unlimited topics to do for YouTube videos. So that's a great thing to do, is like news and stuff like that. Obviously, you have to do your own spin on things. You have to do your own unique way of doing news, or else, why would people spend less time watching videos on Business Insider to go to your channel? So obviously you have to be original, but news is a great way to go because you have a lot of topics. Marcus Brownlee, another great channel. What he does is tech reviews. So he'll do laptops, different smartphones, different computers, drones, all kinds of different technology. And we all know that technology is constantly updating. It's constantly coming out with better, more sophisticated versions. And he's the guy that you go to for reviews of these products when they come out. There are other channels as well, but you can see with over 4.7 million subscribers, he does pretty well just doing reviews. And as long as these companies like Apple and Amazon and Google are still around, he will always have an unlimited number of devices and gadgets to talk about in his videos. Another great example of having plenty of topics is Jack Frags and his YouTube channel. The thing about this channel is it has over 2 million subscribers. You can see it's trending up pretty nicely right now, plus 10% in views, plus 3% in subscribers over the last 30 days. And what he does is first-person shooter video games. So he doesn't just do all video games. He does a certain type of video games that happens to be popular. So he'll do like a 15 or 20 minute video and he'll be playing a certain game so you can see the game in action with an actual user, instead of just a review from the company, which will obviously just make it look as great as possible. You actually get to see someone like you playing the game so that you can just be like, all right, well, let me see how this looks first before I buy it. Or maybe you have the game already and you want to see how to do a certain part of the game. Then you can go to like Jack Frags or another channel like it and find all that stuff. So that makes it better for people looking to buy video games or people who already have the game. But there will always be new video games. There will always be new things coming out that these big video game companies make, because it's a huge industry and it's as big as it's ever been. So those are a few examples. Do things that are structured in a way that you will always have plenty of topics. Number 2, post new videos like it's your job. So even if you have a job right now, so you're probably starting a YouTube channel. If you're watching this video, you're probably thinking about doing that, but you probably have a main occupation that you pay the bills with. So you need to keep that for now. Start doing videos as often as you can. So I would recommend 5 days a week if possible. That's really when I started to see a lot of growth in my channel. If you look at my channel from the very beginning, I still pretty much have all my videos on there. I haven't really deleted any of them. So you can see that I started in like 2014 and I got nowhere until I started posting a lot more often. Then I started seeing huge spikes in traffic, huge spikes in revenue and everything else. So you need to post very often. It will get you more subscribers because they anticipate that you will post new stuff. You need to do it also because you just get more traffic when you post more things. And the YouTube algorithm, which is what determines what videos get marketed the most to the subscribers, if you post more often, YouTube will spread your video around a little more because they see you as a very active channel. So those things are all benefits to posting more often. You'll notice Business Insider, one of the examples I'm using here, they post pretty often. They post like every day, all right? They do a lot of news stories and stuff like that. In fact, they post more than every day. They post a few times a day. Now, they have a lot of people that work on this full time and different people doing videos all the time, so don't worry about doing more than one per day for a while. Marcus Brownlee, he does one like every few days. He doesn't do one daily, but he does one, a couple times a week. Now, when you have a lot of subscribers, you could just get away with doing one every few days. But for most people who want to make a living on YouTube, I think you need to post like 5 days a week or at least every other day. That is the bare minimum if you really want to cut it close. Every other day. Jack Frags, the other video game channel I was using as an example, posts pretty much every day. And you can see he's seen some really nice growth and he gets a lot of views. One thing that you can do to hold yourself accountable, you'll notice a lot of channels don't do this. A lot of them have, these structures. Like Business Insider is a big company with lots of employees. They don't need to motivate themselves to do more videos. Some people are just naturally very self-motivated to do videos. And if you need the extra motivation, you can take a play from the book of Philip DeFranco, who has a very popular channel with over 5 million subscribers. And what he does is he holds himself accountable by showing you that he will do a video for the for the Philip DeFranco show, and he does Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and he posts the schedule on here. Some people might even do it by what time on each day, but he says new video Monday through Friday every week. So he has to hold himself accountable or he's basically just a liar, and the whole world can see it on YouTube. So if you want to really hold yourself accountable, create your cover image for your channel here and post your schedule of what days you're going to be doing it, maybe even the time frame, like maybe 4 o'clock p.m. Monday through Friday or something like that. And that will hold yourself accountable. You will have to be motivated to do it if you have your schedule for the world to see it. So, number 3, once you have a good industry to talk about, you have plenty of content to do all the time, you're posting like 5 days a week or every other day or however you can do it. Number 3, you need to differentiate your channel from your competitors. So why would they watch your news channel as opposed to a bigger one like Business Insider? Why would they watch your tech video reviews over Marcus Brownlee's tech video reviews? Why would they look at Jack Fragg's gameplay channel over your gameplay channel? How are you going to differentiate yourself? So one example would be like PewDiePie. He has a very popular channel, one of the most popular on YouTube of all time. So he played video games and stuff, and he's just an average guy like you and me, and he just did these funny reactions to these games that he would do. So he added that. He had like a little image of himself or a little screencast of himself in the bottom corner while he was playing the game, and he'd do all these funny reactions. And there wasn't as many people doing that at the time when he started. So people started loving it. He built a huge popular channel, and he makes millions of dollars now. So he's a great example. We have plenty of gameplay channels. Are you going to do maybe yourself, your little, are you going to do something like comedy on top of your channel that does video games? Are you going to do only certain types of products for your review channel? Are you going to do only Android products? Are you going to do only Microsoft products instead of doing just in general like most people? You could even divide it up into multiple YouTube channels and do more specific YouTube channels. There's different ways to do it. Are you going to do only news about the state you live in? If you're in the US, maybe you do only California news. There might not be a YouTube channel for that yet. So you have to find your niche, and if you're doing a similar niche to other channels, you have to put your own spin on it. You have to make it better quality. You have to go more in depth. You have to do something to make it better than the competition and give them a reason to go to you over the other ones. So find a way to differentiate yourself. Find a way to be better than your competition, and you will go much farther. You will give people a reason to subscribe. You will give people reason to watch less of your competitors' content and more of yours. Number 4, you need to monetize as soon as possible because you're trying to get to a full-time income as soon as possible. So there's a few ways that many YouTubers make money. Two of the most popular you'll notice are from video ads and affiliate links. There are other ways as well. You can sell your own t-shirts. You can sell your own brand of products. You can promote apps and get referrals. You can do all kinds of different things. You can promote your freelance services. I've seen lawyers make YouTube channels and use that for traffic and getting new clients. There's a lot of different things that you can do as far as monetizing it, making money from your channel. But the most popular are ads and then affiliate links, I would say. So as far as ads go, can you do ads on your YouTube channel? Now, when you are able to do that, for instance, you go to your Creator Studio. When you sign into your channel, go down to your channel and then go to status and features. So when you are able to put ads on your videos, it will say monetization in this box and say enabled. The way you get that enabled is through Google AdSense. Google owns YouTube, so you're using the Google ad platform called Google AdSense. And so what you need to do is, first off, you have to make sure that you have no community guideline strikes, meaning people are not flagging your videos all the time, people are not complaining about your videos all the time, you're not offending a bunch of people. Also, copyright strikes. So that's like if you're doing a YouTube channel where you just do like lyric videos for popular songs of major artists, then you're going to have a lot of copyright strikes eventually because you didn't create that music. Now, if it's your original music, you won't have a problem. But if you did the background music in a video without permission, then that's going to end up being a copyright strike. So then instead of having this little smiley face here with 0 copyright strikes, it'll go down all the way and you won't be able to monetize your videos. So you need to make sure you're not doing anything copyrighted, everything's completely original, and you're not doing stuff that offends people, that gets you flagged, or that misleads people and things like that. So if you have 0 of both of those, you're good on those. You can go to monetization here, and then you can click to enable monetization, or you can probably just do it on the same status and features page here and just click enable. Like this, for instance. So it'll say like eligible, and then you click enable, and then fill out the sheet to do it. Just keep in mind, you'll probably have to put in like tax information and stuff too. But this is how you get ads in front of your videos. So if you go and watch a video of like Business Insider or something, you'll see an ad, like a miniature commercial, come up before the video starts that you can usually skip, and then that's how they make their money from the channel. So there's that. You can do ads through the Google AdSense program, and that's how you do it. Or you can do, say, affiliate links, where basically you get a commission for helping a company or person sell a product that they wouldn't have gotten the sale themselves. So, for instance, Pat Flynn, very well-known podcaster and blogger. He has the Smart Passive Income brand. So the thing about Pat Flynn, he has some YouTube videos as well. In fact, this one was all the way back in 2009. So he's been doing this a long time. And he's said in blog posts in the past, he is perfectly transparent about it, but this video is an affiliate video where he teaches you how to build a blog in 4 minutes using Bluehost hosting. And then he has an affiliate link right here in the first sentence where he would make money from it. So instead of relying on ads, he would make money from this link here. And if you wanted to build your own site, you could watch him do it, kind of like you're watching over his shoulder. And then you could click here to get it yourself and do it exactly how he did. So he would get a certain amount of the commission every time someone clicked there and bought Bluehost hosting for their website. So that's another thing you can do. You put your affiliate link in the description, you show people how to do it, or you do a review of it, and that can make you even more money than ads in many cases, depending on how well you do. If you want to do, like, say, Amazon products, which is one of the biggest affiliate programs right now, you could do Amazon Associates. So you would go to affiliate-program.amazon.com to do this, and you get up to 10% commissions on products that get sold through you from your traffic. So you sign up for Amazon Associates by clicking Join Now for free. I've already done this. So once you do that, you could go to Amazon.com, and then you'll see this bar up here. So you have this bar. It's a gray bar. I'll put like a line on it here so you can tell where the gray bar is. You can check your earnings. You can get help. You can do direct links for Facebook and Twitter. You can get a affiliate link for text only, image, or text plus image. So I usually stick to just text. So if you're doing a blog post, if you're doing a video, in this case we're talking about YouTube videos, you would go to whatever product, you just search whatever product you want to search for here that you're going to do a video about or that you're going to mention in the video. Then you click text and it will give you a shortened version of an affiliate link for you. You copy that and then put it in your description, just like Pat Flynn did in this video. You just paste it exactly how it is when you copy it. And then you can post videos, get affiliate links directly from Amazon just by clicking this button on the product page, and get a bunch of traffic through YouTube and make a lot of money from commissions. So that's an example of a video of what it would be like. And then this is how you get it set up. You do Amazon Associates, you go to Amazon, click text, and then put it in the description. So those are two ways to do it. There are other ways that you can research, but those are the two most popular. Many people rely on ads just because it's the easiest thing to do. Number 5, you want to be as ad and community friendly as possible. So when you're ad friendly, you're not using a bunch of curse words, you're not talking about very sensitive topics like religion, even politics sometimes, or things that might be violent or stuff like that. You don't want to do anything that an advertiser would not want to put an ad next to, okay? So before you could get away with that, you may even notice that PewDiePie, like I said, one of the biggest channels around, he's been doing like, his own little radio show type thing on YouTube where he would just talk about different stuff and make jokes, but he did some things that were very offensive just to get views, and advertisers were pulling ads, creating kind of a boycott. It's not just because of PewDiePie, he's just one YouTuber, but many channels were springing up that were offensive, and these advertisers didn't want their ads next to those offensive videos. And as far as being community friendly, you just don't want to mislead people. Usually you can tell if you're community friendly or not by your copyright and your community guideline status. People will flag you if you're not community friendly, but to be ad friendly, it's a little bit more difficult because there's not like an ad friendly thing that tells you whether you're ad friendly or not. You just have to know common courtesy, things that you need to avoid. So if you want to read about the YouTube boycott on ads, which hurt a lot of channels for a while back in March or April of 2017 is when it kind of hit. That's when Audi and AT&T, Walmart, all these big channels or all these big brands that had big ads on YouTube left for a period of time because of their ads showing up next to bad propaganda and just offensive things that they didn't want their ads next to. So you can read about that here. It's on thehuffingtonpost.com, and it's called What the YouTube Ad Boycott Tells Us. So, but it'll give you like a summary of what happened and then kind of where we are now. But that's the thing. This was published right around when it started or a little after, and basically the big brands left because there's too many not so ad friendly channels. So the biggest thing I can tell you to do to avoid this, the way I've avoided it, don't do anything too controversial. Don't talk about sensitive topics like religion and bashing people and things like that. Keep things very positive. Don't use a lot of curse words. Don't use foul language all the time. Just don't do anything sketchy or offensive, and you should be fine. Number 6, you should always be studying your analytics. In fact, I do it daily. Every work day, I look at my analytics for YouTube, and that and posting more often really helped me learn YouTube much faster and figure out what my channel needed to succeed faster. So your analytics are your numbers. Your numbers do not lie. So if you're just reading your comments on YouTube from users, if you're just, you know, thinking to yourself, well, maybe I should do this, or it would make sense if I did this. Well, just because you think it makes sense doesn't mean that's the reality. So you need to be looking at, okay, like for instance, if I'm Business Insider and I want to grow my channel, what in the past couple of weeks have been the videos that really stood out in terms of getting a lot of views very quickly. So you want to look at your, total views all time, and you want to look at your highly viewed videos that are recent to kind of compare what topics, what types and styles of videos tend to perform best. So for instance, this one got 40,000 views in its first 18 hours. So this is pretty popular. It's outperforming most of their videos, and it's something they did very, very recently. Another one, 825,000 views in its first day, and it's about the American flag and why it's reversed on military uniforms. So these types of things, these two are very interesting to people and therefore getting tons of views. Whereas something like this one is not doing very good. It's called Market Euphoria is at a 20-year high. So it's kind of like, hey, this is what happened. There's not really any reason to watch it. You already saw what you need to know in the headline. 3,000 views, it's kind of not performing near as well as some of these others, like these last two. So you need to know what's performing very well by looking at your views. You need to know who's subscribing, how many subscribers you're getting now versus last month, and things like that. You need to see what your like to dislike ratio is. That's what this blue and red bar is. You can get vidIQ. vidIQ is what I'm using to see these numbers here. All this stuff right here, total views, average daily views, views the last 30 days. That is from vidIQ. And it also puts this bar here that tells you kind of your likes, which is blue, versus your dislikes, which is red. So you can see which ones. This one apparently delivered very well. So like your like to dislike ratio tells you about how good your content is compared to your headline. Your headline tells you how popular the topic is and how interested people are in what your headline topic is. So views equals, all right, is this a popular topic? Your like to dislike ratio equals, did he deliver or did she deliver on the content in the video that I was expecting? And then comments are also a big part of that as well. So your numbers of comments, likes, dislikes, and views are very important, but right now, total watch time is even more important. So your total watch time is a big sign of how much money you could be making on YouTube. Now, what your videos are about makes a big impact on that as well, whether advertisers want to advertise on your type of topics or not. But your total watch time, if you see a spike in watch time from a certain video, you might want to make more videos like that. So you see, like I have a spike here towards the end of May. So I need to go back, see what video I posted that day or the day before that caused this spike, maybe do some more of that. Or you see me trending up towards the end of this month. I might look at that and see like, all right, what have I been doing differently at the end of this month that I could keep this trending upward instead of taking another dip. So these are the types of things you need to always be looking at. And your numbers, you can see like the views, the watch time, all that stuff is covered in your analytics. So you have all kinds of analytics here. You see here on the left side in your studio your creator studio on YouTube, you have an overview, you have real time, revenue, ad rates. Your watch time is a big indicator. Traffic sources, you need to know where people are, where your traffic's coming from. You may be in America, but your main traffic source might be in, Saudi Arabia, for all you know. I've actually seen that happen. So if your main traffic source is somewhere else, post at a time when they are going to be getting off work. When people are getting off work and getting out of school, that is the prime time to post YouTube videos. That's why you see me post usually in the mid to late afternoon. So if my main audience was in, Europe, then I would post my content more targeted to, like, say 4 or 5 p.m. there instead of 4 or 5 p.m. in the US. So that's another thing you look at, is where your traffic's coming from. So subscribers, likes and dislikes. The main thing is your total watch time. Don't worry too much about average watch time per video. That doesn't really matter as long as your average total watch time is going up. So always be checking your analytics every day, and that will tell you what's working, what's not, and what you need to do next. So other than that, that's about it for the main principles of being able to do YouTube full time. Start out part time, build your way up, and then you might consider quitting your job and becoming a full-time internet entrepreneur. So if you got something from this video, if you feel like you learned something helpful, please like and subscribe so I can create more videos like this for you. Also, if you want to let me know what you thought about the video or add to this, maybe you have some tips that I didn't mention for people who might be watching this video, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you and add to the topic, get some feedback. And the show notes, related content, and all that stuff for this video will be at selfmadesuccess.com in the coming days on one page for you. And I'll have a link to that page soon in the description of the video as well. So other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great day.